Hey guys, welcome back to Fashionista. So today I'm going to do a requested video that is of Megan Fox. It's rare that you see Megan Fox with a smoky eye, which is what I'm going to do today. But it was a really nice sort of winged out shape, but not too hard to do. I painted my nails with a colour called, this is Winter's Day. So the first thing I'm going to use is Claudia Sparkly Black Eye Pencil. And all I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to run that along the bottom lash line. Halfway in, I'm going to stop sort of about there. And then I'm going to do the top as well. And I'm going to do the top a little bit more heavier, but not too high up into the crease. And then I'm just taking a little small smudgy brush like this, and I'm just going to blend that out, just so that it's soft and looks like shadow versus pencil. And then I'm just going to pull it out a little bit as well. You can always add more. And I'm just working on the top line, just pulling that in there a little bit. I'm going to put shadow over the top of all of this, so I don't mind if it's a little bit messy. I'm just going to pull that up into that crease a little bit. I'm only going to go about that far in. I'm just going to keep working with that, just to manipulate it. I want it to have a bit of a point. And then I've made a palette up of greens and blacks, which is that one. It's got Bella in there and Blackout and two different greens, which I don't think I've used before. Woodland and Fresh Air. I think I might have used them for my witch video at Halloween, which was very fun. So I'm going to go with the black, and this is Blackout. With the same brush that I blended my shadow with, I'm just going to really gently just dust that over the top of that black pencil. You can see that black pencil, you can just about see the sparkles in it because it's got little bits of glitter. It's really, really pretty. It's like not too full on. You'll probably still see them through this pencil. Powder, I mean. So you can press it on. There's different techniques that you can use when you're applying your eyeshadow. You can press it on like this. So I'm not going like that, I'm just going like this. I'm just literally pressing it. So you can press it like that. This is probably the easiest way for people that aren't used to putting eyeshadow on. Press it in and press it anywhere where you want the pigment to sit. And then that's when you're going to take another brush, not blush, and then blend it through and just sort of take any hard lines away if you don't want them. Which in this case we don't really want hard lines. We want it to be quite smoky. It's a really easy way to do a smoky eye. I've pulled out a gold from my kit, which is bronze. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend a bit of the gold and the green together, because it's the green that she's got on, it's almost khaki, so it's got a bit of a brownie hint to it. And I'm just mixing the two together. I'm just literally going from each one like that. And then I'm using the heel of my palm to mix the two until you get the right kind of tone that you want. That's exactly what I want, that kind of colour. And then I'm just going to press that over the top of that bare part of my lid. And then I'm adding a bit more gold just in there because I don't want it to be too dark in the sort of tear duct area. And then with a clean brush, yet again, it's always good to have just a few brushes. I mean, never think that just one brush of each shape and size is enough if you wear makeup all the time, because you will need them. So if you get bought them for gifts and stuff, even if you already got them, I'd keep them if I was you. Just going to keep working with that. Just until I'm happy with the depth. So then I'm going to work with a bit of Bella, which is that highlighter shade there. So I'm using that brush, which is like a ponytail. This is what I'd usually blend with. And I'm just going to use this quite sporadically here, just so that I get that nice highlight. You can also pop a bit in the brow. Just a little bit though, not too much, because you'll end up having too strong of a contrast. Okay, so for a little bit more definition on the top lid, I'm just going to go back in with the pencil, really close to the lash line, almost on, almost half on the lash, half on the skin, and just getting a bit more definition there. Obviously you can make this easier for yourself by keeping your pencil quite sharp. And these pencils are really soft, so you won't hurt yourself or anything. And then I'm going to work with a bit of our gel eyeliner in black. And then I'm just going to skim that inside the inner. But I'm not going to go all the way in, just halfway. Because I'm looking at my reference and her eyes are very, very, very dark from here outwards, and everywhere else beyond is a little bit more soft and pretty. So I'm going to work with some foundation. Number 1, foundation, ready to wear. It's a really nice foundation. Everybody that's tried it has said that it's amazing. I really like it. And I'm just sort of taking it under the eye as well. Not too close to that eyeshadow, you don't want to ruin what you've done. Foundation is really well covering. Like you find that you hardly need concealer when you use it. But don't always use too much foundation. Only really use it where you need it, because if you use it everywhere, you'll find that, like, if you notice how I do it, I always apply from the centre of the face and work outwards. And then you can cross-hatch your brush so that basically you don't have any sort of foundation brush marks. But I never start from the outside and work my way in, because that way you're just going to end up using foundation that you don't really need to use. So the only blemishy areas tend to be in the centre of the face anyway. I'm taking a powder brush like this and a bit of Bella. I'm just going to dust this all over my outer sort of cheekbone here, and then up on the temples a little bit down the nose. This is going to be my highlighter, on top of the lip. Okay, so I'm going to put a bit of blush on. I'm going to use my absolute favourite shade because it's perfect for this look, and it's Butterscotch. So I'm just going to kind of go like that and see what happens. Sort of bringing it up toward the cheekbone but then down again. Always feel free to double buff over the top of your blush as well, because you'll find that you'll just soften it and it'll look a little bit better. But then you can always go back in if you need to. So on for a bit of mascara. I'm just going to coat my lashes completely. I'm going to focus the actual alignment of the lashes outwards though, because I want them to sort of go in line with that shape of the eye makeup versus up and big. Okay, so for my lips, I'm going to use a mixture of these two. This one is Pretty in Pink, and then this one is the Coral. I will put the name in the bar, but this was a bottle from when it was still before it was actually made, and decided that this is one of the colours. I'm just going to use the back of my hand to mix the two together. But that is one of the most popular ones. Jess from Towie absolutely loves that colour. That's really nice. So right, Pretty in Pink and the Coral. More of the Coral than the Pretty in Pink. So I've just got the two colours there. I'm just blending the two together with my fingertip. I just want to take a bit of the peach out really. They taste really good. They've got coconut scent. I'm now going to use a bit of Shine Stopper with a fan brush. And I like to personally just do this and tip out a little bit of the product onto my hand. About that much. Don't know if you can see that. Might be bleaching it out. Just word of warning, our lip balm or our lip gloss that I just used does tingle a little bit. So don't go nuts if you don't like that tingly feeling. I can feel it, but it's not uncomfortable. It's like I can just feel, I'm aware of it. But it doesn't hurt, if that makes sense. I think that's it. I mean, it's an easy look to do because it's just all focusing on the outside, and you know, you just sort of, you're using quite simple products. You could do this with one eyeshadow and one pencil if you didn't want to add the green, you know, you can still get the same shape. You just need like a highlighty shade for in the inner tear duct area there. Yeah, that's it. What do you think? Let me know. I like it. I'm going to keep it for the day. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.